Good evening, and welcome to the Curse of Strahd. Who would like to recap what happened last time?
We met the fortune teller lady of the Vistani.
And we got some cards.
Except for
mine was
Katrina. Well,
blank.
Katrina got a card, but
The entire deck was blank.
Spooky. Spooky scary.
ruined a perfectly good deck of cards.
And then we fought a druid who, invaded our campsite.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
And we almost... Oh, also, I got possessed by a ghost temporarily. That was fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and we found a ship crashed into a shallow river.
Right.
And that's about it.
And you had just
Defeated
sat
the
down.
druid.
And you had just sat down to sleep. Who was keeping watch?
That's an
Someone other
excellent
than me,
question.
because I was, fucking dead.
I could do it.
That's
You need a
probably good
perception
idea.
roll.
Oh, I gotta open my sheet up.
Yeah. And how long is each watch?
If we do 4 watches of 2 hours each, then everyone will be able to get a watch in, and that should not disrupt things too long.
Alright.
That's usually the standard I go for by default when I'm GMing.
Camus, your watch passes without incident.
Okay.
Who do you wake up for the next watch?
I
Let's
can go
bother
second.
Katrina.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's your choice.
Bloody night. Alright, fine.
You're like the only one who's not halfway dead already. Besides Camus.
Katrina, you hear them before you see them.
I'm sorry, what?
You hear the fluttering of wings.
Okay.
And then you see... you have dark vision, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Everyone
so
but
you
Gesh has
see-
dark vision.
You... Indeed. You see several swarms of bats.
I will immediately sort of
And-
shove the people next to me awake. Bats! Fucking bats! Tons of them.
That is a lot of bats.
No, I don't want to cast a spell. I want to look at what it does.
And I'm just gonna put one of these.
Man, I really should have taken the watch and spent some time casting Cure Wounds on myself during that.
Those of
Time
you
of
who
sleep
have
counts
left,
as a short rest.
yes.
I don't have any hit die left because I spent them after getting possessed. To, not die in the druid fight.
Oh, that's a problem then.
Oh, so I could spend hit die now?
Yeah.
I would have spent them
I'm
if I
going-
had them.
Yeah. I'm going to break up these things' turns. So I'm gonna mark them. Otherwise, add yourselves to the turn order.
That was just so I could get it on. I
I
forgot to click
forget why
myself.
my initiative bonus is so.
So I took the 5 instead of the 19.
Alright.
I just had forgotten to click myself, so I didn't get put in the turn order.
Well, you can click on your token,
Oh,
roll
plus
initiative
dex.
again, so it goes to the turn order, and then
Yeah,
just
no,
edit the number.
that's what I did. But
Got
I'm
it.
saying that's why I rolled twice. But
Okay,
Right.
I edited
see.
it to be the first.
Oh, I'm gonna remember I have a feature that does more damage or something on the first turn.
Oh, wow. Some of these bats are...
Slow.
And some are very fast.
If we're going by Dex modifier, those bats go before me.
Right, that's what
Sort.
it is.
And yeah. With their flying speed of Gap Mini.
They have
Also,
different
I believe-
colors.
Irina should be in turn order.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
And I saw you moved her to the party folder.
Oh, I still have
Close
one
to the party
spell.
folder.
Amazing.
Katrina.
Yes.
The bats will fly at you and bite at you for 11 piercing damage.
Ow. Can you not? Can I cast shield?
You may, but it may not be enough.
God fucking.
What is?
Okay. AC is.
I'll let you
15.
decide whether or not to cast it before I.
That's fair. I don't actually
I'll-
have mage armor up, so
Yeah.
armor class is 12
I will
without
tell
shield,
you, this was a crit.
17 with. All right,
So-
never mind.
Yeah, you probably
I still
don't
cast
wanna.
shield,
Okay.
just because I said I did, and I'm gonna be honest about that.
Okay.
But that's a wasted spell slot.
Gesh.
I guess I'm
Um,
probably not wearing armor, but did we have enough warning that I grab my
Probably
shield?
no warning. You
No.
can probably pick up a shield, but
Yeah, shield's fine. Shield's fine, but donning armor is like.
Well, we like
Was it
sleep.
like-
Yeah,
in
no,
the
but I
house.
mean, like, I have my weapon and my shield in hand,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can easily pick that up. You just can't don armor because that's like a minute or 10 minutes. These bats will bite you for 8 piercing damage. And then Irina.
Yeah, but I'm not
wow,
wearing
you're
armor,
all
my
slow right now.
Armor class is stupid.
Irina will throw some fire at the bats that just bit.
I like how I rolled a
Katrina.
nat 2 for my initiative and I'm faster than everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, Irina will deal a little bit of damage. She like hits one bat in the swarm and it's just a fried bat now. It just falls. Marcus.
I wanna like attack the one that hasn't gone yet, but if I do that, then the one next to me is gonna attack me. So I guess I'll just smack the one that is right next to me. And I'm gonna remember I have the Dread Ambusher feature for once, which gives me a second weapon attack on my first turn. And if that one hits, it has bonus damage. And also, I'm gonna cast, or not cast, I'm gonna trigger Slayer's Prey on it first.
Alright.
So, attack 1. I'm assuming that's a miss.
Oh, that's a miss.
And then attack action number 2. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, let me just check my bonus damage real quick. Okay, this will have a bonus D8 and a bonus D6 on it. $17 damage.
17.
Piercing.
Yeah, so you slash through the swarm a couple times, swiping some bats out of it with each swipe. And there's only a few left harassing Katrina. Speaking of,
Few is still more than none, so I'm going to bonus action try and telekinetically shove them out of the way.
Strength save?
Yes.
Strength save.
Does getting
And
pushed
they-
out of engagement range trigger attack of opportunity?
First
Um,
movement
they're only gonna
usually
be pushed-
doesn't.
They're only going to be pushed 5 feet, so from here to like here.
They rolled exactly a 15.
But if you push them up here...
So they stay where they are,
Yeah.
and I am sad. I am,
Yeah,
however,
it's like a
going-
whole swarm, so you have trouble like pushing.
Mhm.
You like push
Yeah.
one of the
and
bats,
it just flies
like,
right
yeah.
back.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna mutter a bunch of expletives in, I think, Elven. And then
I can understand those.
create a bonfire under them. So that's a dex save,
You
which they're probably going to be far better at.
make a bonfire.
I'm under this bonfire.
Yeah. let me-
Also, that's a
There you
campfire,
go.
not a bonfire.
It's a bonfire now. They fail.
Good.
So 7 damage.
Yep.
Oh, I see. You made a. Okay, let me put that back where it was. Yep, roasted bats. Camus.
Is this square
I
right
wouldn't
here?
eat roasted bat unless you paid me to do it.
Is that safe to stand in, or is that in fire?
That's in fire.
That's the
Okay.
campfire.
Um.
I would say
Let's-
attack one of the not green ones first, because those ones haven't gone yet. Maybe we can kill one beforehand
Yeah.
if you get lucky.
I'd have to get really damn lucky with what I'm working with. Screw it. We're gonna pull out the moonbeam.
Alright, where are you placing it?
I am going to drop it. See if I can remember how to use this draw tool.
There's a token lurking up there.
Nope, that's not how to do it. How do I? Never mind.
What are you trying to do?
We're
Whoa,
gonna
they have a
drop it.
dedicated circle tool now.
There.
This is new.
They've always had that.
No, it's always been on square, and you had to hold Alt or something.
Oh, yeah.
I'll drop it there on that bat and use my bonus
Which you
action
can still
to
do.
ready 3 magical stones.
All right.
Thank you for deleting those. I was struggling too.
All right. Gash. This swarm of bats just flies.
I can't see Geshi's
Into
under
your
the
Yeah, I
face.
bats.
expected that.
And will bite at you for 7 damage. And did you know that swarms can occupy the same space as other creatures, including other swarms? Have another.
We're
6
all gonna
damage.
die.
Should have spent more hit dice.
These bats over here will fly. Actually, they're in the moonbeam, so
That's a con saving throw, DC 15.
they fail.
Alrighty. I have the dice, so I'll use it. I will add an extra D10 to this with my Harvest Scythe. 24.
There are no more bats in the moonbeam.
Okay, are the bats undead?
No.
Then Gesh, get 2 hit points instead of just 5.
Nice.
These bats down here are going to fly at the source of the moonbeam.
That's fair.
Hello, Camus. What's your AC?
Right now it's 14 because if I'm assuming I'm not wearing armor.
They harmlessly, fly around you.
At least those ones are far enough away still.
And Gesh.
I am going to use.
You're just covered in bats right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can see that. I am going to use. Sorry, my cat. This one.
Each creature of your choice within 30 feet.
That's against my spell save.
Yeah.
14.
Okay, so what is this gonna affect? Is it gonna affect the ones that are on you? This one, and this one. Oh.
Yeah, so
Wait.
all of them except.
There's a way to make the grid not
This one
Manhattan distance.
Yeah, that grid is.
I think you want Pathfinder 3.5 instead of D&D 4e, 5e
Yes. Thank
in
you.
terms of the grid style.
But
I thought I had
going-
that set.
I always have to re-jigger the maps to do that.
Okay, so this will affect this one, not that one. Okay, so this is gonna affect everything but those two.
So that's 5 swarms that are affected.
Yeah. I'm actually just gonna switch these two around and say it's the 2 orange ones are the ones that aren't feared.
That's fair.
Okay.
Well, actually, they have to make their save. I almost forgot to roll them all. What's your DC?
14.
One of the bats on top, one of the swarms on top of you makes a save. The rest are scared.
Okay, as long as they can see me, they have disadvantage on ability checks and attack roll.
Okay. Well, the one.
And also the ones that failed their checks that are not right next to me can't move closer to me. And
Right.
neither can this one technically, but it's already right next to me, so.
Yeah. It's just gonna attack you with disadvantage. Let me pop. Enable advantage or an advantage disadvantage toggle. Does a 9 hit?
No.
No. Okay.
And you may repeat your throw if you wish.
Yes. Also disadvantage?
Uh,
No, because it's a save, not a check.
because frightened does not put disadvantage on saves.
It's still afraid. Marcus, you mentioned you saw a figure.
I did.
That figure takes a step forward. And Irina will look at all the swarms
She
on
should target,
Gesh.
yeah, one of these.
Decide she doesn't want to throw a fireball at Gesh, and will throw some fire at the
Oh, come on, do it.
bats next to you.
Of course she'd attack the one that already acted this round.
Marcus.
I am gonna go up and whack the one that's actually on top of Gesh. The blue
There's
one.
actually.
Are they both? I'm attacking the blue one specifically, though.
There's two blue ones on top of
Okay,
Gesh.
I'm attacking whichever one of those has more damage, if there's a difference.
They're the same.
I'm switching my Slayer's Prey to that one, and then I'm gonna swipe at it. Does that
10
hit?
will miss.
Damn it. We can't afford misses right now.
Do you have a second attack?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
That was just, I just get the one on the first, my first turn of the counter.
Okay, I see. Then Katrina, it is your turn.
I'm going to look at the swarm of bats surrounding Camus and cast Dissonant Whispers on them.
That was a wisdom save.
Yep.
How
They
wise
fail.
are they?
They fail,
Not
so they
particularly.
take 3d6 psychic damage, which, damn, I high rolled. And then they must immediately use their reaction, if available, to move as far as their speed allows away from me.
Oh my god, you're brilliant.
They do so.
And it's
Which-
not technically forced movement, so I think that triggers an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Sadly, I don't have, the Warcaster, but
You can at least punch it for like minimal damage.
Yeah, you can just whack one with your staff out of the sky.
I do have a dagger. Can I slice at it with the dagger?
Yeah.
One
You
damage.
stab one bat.
It's
And
something.
they're still frightened, so they can't move closer.
Yeah,
to me, which is therefore to us.
correct.
They're
I feel
not
like that's
actually. Oh, they're frightened of Gesh,
Yes.
not of me. Cool. At the end of my turn, I'm just gonna say, Gesh, I'm gonna need you to move so I can burn these things to a crisp.
Got it.
question. For finesse weapons, do you use strength still for the damage
You
roll?
You
can.
can use Dex.
You
Oh,
can use either strength or dex. Your choice.
in that case, this was using strength. Can you add 4 to that damage roll? So 5.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You stab one bat, and it like falls into another bat. And now it's your turn.
So for my action, I'm gonna move this here. And then I'll move myself here, and then bonus action to healing word on Gesh.
All right.
And you know
Thank
what?
you. You do that for me a lot.
It's what I'm here for. I will actually
Blessed
do that
healer.
at level 2. Because this seems like a critical situation where we want.
That's putting it lightly.
12 hit points.
Yep.
Bats.
And that's all my second level spells. F.
The swarms that are on Gesh. One attacks you with disadvantage. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
You take 6 piercing damage. It's gonna try and make the save. What was your DC?
14.
Also, these attacks are at disadvantage if they're afraid.
Yeah, it rolled a 15 with disadvantage. It also rolled a 15 against the save. Or for the save against the frightened, so it's no longer afraid. And the other one will try to bite you for 8 piercing damage.
God damn it.
Did you go down again?
Just. Yes.
Oh no.
These swarms are still afraid of you. Somehow. They can't see that you're actually on the floor because there's just so many bats surrounding you.
Yeah.
They're just gonna try and make their saves. One of them will succeed. But that's their turn. And the bats in the rear don't care.
At least they
Gash,
can't get to us.
make a death save.
Oof.
That's 2 fails.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Hey, he told us to make backup characters, which I didn't do because I got distracted today, but
I didn't do it because I didn't have time.
Green makes a
Moonbeam.
con save.
Yes, the swarm makes a con save.
Please fail.
And fails.
Hurrah.
Please die, please die, please die.
13 damages.
Oh, that's just enough.
Just enough to survive or just enough to kill it? Okay, thank you. And now the 22 initiative done, and we don't need to worry about getting attacked on that turn.
You there.
Please don't be bad guy. Please don't be bad guy.
State your business.
Not getting killed by these fucking bats.
He looks very nonplussed. Meanwhile, Irina is going to just throw some fire at this swarm. And oh, that is not a hit.
That's sad.
Hey, be thankful she's not aiming at Gesh's face with those rolls.
No, not the face.
Marcus.
I'm just gonna keep attacking the bats I tried to hit last time and failed. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 just hits.
And then bonus damage. 10 piercing.
You deal some damage. The voice, or not the voice, the dude calls out at you again and says, "I am the captain of the guard here in Barovia, and I asked you a question. State your business."
Could you elaborate on what you mean by here?
Also, it's, normal to, not talk to people when they're in the middle of fucking fighting a giant swarm of bats.
Camus, can
Yes?
you get the moonbeam out of the way while I try and get Gesh away from those bats?
I can do that.
Alright, I'm going to use telekinesis to shove Gesh outside of the space of the swarm of bats, or attempt to.
I don't. Can Gesh make that save when he's unconscious?
I can choose to fail.
Okay.
Okay, so Gesh is
That's what the description says at the bottom anyway.
Gesh is pushed 5 feet into where the moonbeam currently is, but it's going to be moved out of the way. And then in the
Hang
space-
on. Let me just double check.
Or just push them, here.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to move up and push him down there.
All right.
Yeah, because I think it happens when they enter it too.
That's fair. And I don't want to kill them. And then I'm going to cast Create Bonfire in the space with both of those swarms of bats.
All right.
So that's going to be that.
Dex saves. One succeeds, one fails.
So the one that succeeds doesn't take any damage.
And then the one that fails takes 6. Got it.
Yes.
Camus, you're up.
So
Move to beam.
yeah. Move the action, move the beam there. Then healing word Gesh so that he doesn't die
Good call.
immediately. As soon as I find where there you are, healing word. So 9 HP, and I will move myself. Here. And that's it.
All right. Bat time. Well, these bats are in the moonbeam, so.
And they're in a bonfire.
One fails the moonbeam check.
8 damage.
And
Does the bonfire do damage on this turn too, or is that not how it works? I don't remember.
Let me check. I believe it's different. I think it's
That's what I thought, but it was worth checking.
ends its turn there or enters it for the first time on a turn.
okay.
Okay, so it'll be if that ends.
And on making the moonbeam save, it takes half or none.
Let me double check.
So I'm just.
It's a leveled spell, so I assume it's half.
Yeah, I think it's half.
Okay.
Which is the one? Hopefully the one that died wasn't the one that already
Yep,
punched.
half.
Well, it's gonna fly back at Gesh. And
Jesus Christ.
fail to hit you with a nat 1 to hit.
Nice.
The other swarms, though. This one will fly at Gesh.
Is it no longer feared?
That's the one that's no longer feared, yes.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
Me, yes.
You take 5 piercing. This one will fly at Irina. And hit her for 4 damage. And the other one is still afraid. It's gonna try and roll out of that, and it's still afraid. It actually hides behind this mystery person.
So he is responsible for the bats.
And Marcus.
Yo.
There's some bats on top of you now.
Cool.
Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
5 piercing.
Rude.
Yes, you're up.
Yeah. Maybe we should answer the dude if we want him to stop attacking us with bats. But in the meantime, I'll try to get these bastards off of me, and I will attack the ones that are on top of me.
Remember that talking is a free action, and you can always talk while fighting.
It's hard to talk when there's a giant swarm of bats literally on you.
I suppose.
Yeah, that. But I will call out that we're just trying to get to. Oh, jeez, I'm so bad with names. What the name is the town where we're going?
Vallaki?
Vallaki, yes. We're just trying to get to Vallaki. That doesn't hit, so I'm not gonna
No.
spend a smite.
I assume you are coming from the village then.
Yes.
Some of my master's minions met an end on the road. Would you know anything about that? He has a hand on a sword.
Well, if he meant the giant swarm of zombies that jumped us when we were just sitting down.
Yes, those zombies were the property of my master.
We have defended us. We have made no offensive action against you or your master.
Be that as it may, you destroyed our zombies. And
Can't
now
we just pay a fine?
Hey, it's not our fault if
Oh,
you
you
can't
will-
keep track of your own goddamn property.
Oh, you will pay, alright. We need bodies for the dig site. And if you have taken bodies, then you will replace them with one of your own.
How about this pile of bats?
He draws a greatsword with one hand. And flashes a grin, showing off fangs.
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Assuming we aren't, killed.
Irina is just gonna flail around and shoot fire at the bats on her for a little bit of damage. He just swats one out of her face. Marcus.
Well, I've got a swarm of bats on top of me right now, so I think dealing with them trumps whatever other things I was going to do. So I'm gonna swing my sword at these bats. Yes! That doubles my bonus damage too. $19.
19 damage. They're mostly out of your way now. There's still a few. Katrina.
Okay. I'm gonna step away from the person that has a greatsword and is like threatening us with a greatsword. And then where are their people and also bats? I assume this square and then this square.
Any square that has bats also has people.
Well,
That has living bats.
Yeah. I'm here,
Except for this
Gesh
one.
is here,
Irina as well,
Irina is
dang.
here.
that's
I said all that, but then
unfortunate.
realized I was muted. Or not muted, but
Um,
not pushing talk.
Alright, I'm going to reach out towards the bats harassing Marcus. And I'm going to use Chill Touch. I am talking to myself, so that's why that didn't roll the chat. 1 minute.
Rip.
Rolling that again. Chill Touch. That's better.
Nice.
Yeah. Your skeletal hand just rips the bats out of the sky.
Beautiful. Now I can move.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
First of all, action. Move that there. Move. I'm taking a play from Katrina's playbook.
Doing? I'm trying to hide behind you!
You can slowly back up, hiding behind each other.
And
Like
then
reverse leapfrog.
finally, bonus action healing word towards Gesh.
Alright.
If I can find healing word. There you are.
I don't even remember if Gesh is up or
Yeah.
down right now.
I'm up.
That's good, that's good.
You can't really see Gesh through the bats.
No, and the other bats are covering his health bar.
Yeah. Speaking of, swarm of bats will bite at Gesh. Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
You take 4 piercing.
Wait, how does a 13 hit you?
Because I'm not wearing armor and my dex is stupid.
I thought you had armor.
But you're not wearing it because we're resting. We were resting.
Gesh doesn't sleep in his armor.
What a weirdo.
The other swarm of bats on top of Gesh.
Well,
Will-
Irina as well, but
No, there's. That's the initiative 5 on top of Irina. The initiative 6 swarm is on top of Gesh.
Where the no? There's only one on
one
top
of
of
the blue,
Gish.
one of the blues is dead. Oh, there's a red
There's a
one.
5.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a red one.
That makes more sense.
But yeah. You take another 6 piercing. And one of them's just in a moonbeam. So go ahead and roll your moonbeam. No longer in the moonbeam. I mean, it is, but they don't exist.
They're no longer alive in the moonbeam.
Yes. Sensing weakness, the swarm on top of Irina is actually just going to attack Gesh. And roll an at 1.
Hooray!
Yeah.
They attack
Oh my
themselves.
God, I'm alive.
Please. Yes, it is a lot of bats.
Gesh, you are up somehow.
Has turn bats.
What are
I
there,
don't
like
have
3
turn
stacks?
bats.
There's 3 stacks of bats left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I will cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Is that your turn?
And survive another turn and maybe keep tanking. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. With this mystery vampire.
Takes moonbeam.
He does.
Oof.
Yeah, he is in the moonbeam.
Tiny moonbeam.
Yeah, he makes the save, so he takes a bit of damage. Radiant, yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
it is radiant.
Okay. He's like. He hisses more in annoyance than actual suffering. And he's going to look at Camus way in the back.
Damn it.
Who is the source of it. And he's going to sprint.
Oh god.
Yeah, he just dashes and bull rushes past Marcus.
Doesn't moving through an engagement range trigger an attack of opportunity?
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Kill him in one
gonna
hit.
Attack. I wish. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Damn it.
He just bull rushes you in with the weight of full plate armor. You hit, you just don't do anything.
Rude.
It's just sparks fly as your blade hits his armor. Irina still has bats on her, so she's gonna continue to flail at the bats. Marcus, you're up.
Oh boy. Let me see here. Should I go for him now that he's up in our grill? I think it might be wise, so... First of all, I'm gonna I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark and target him with it.
All right.
And then I'm gonna switch my, I wanna see if I can do that first. Okay, I can't do both on the same turn, so I will move my Slayer's Prey to him next time. And then I'm gonna walk around and attack him.
All right.
Here we go. Damn it.
He just easily parries your sword aside with his own. He's not even
Well, that
looking at
didn't
you.
go
He's still
well.
looking at Camus. Katrina.
This is not going well.
I'm going to telekinetically shove Gesh out of the way again of the 2 swarms of bats that are on them,
Okay, cool.
and then move my bonfire to that space.
Yes, it is a bummer.
Which space is Gesh being moved to?
Away, so
Away from me, yeah.
this
Yeah.
one probably.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So these
Yeah.
both of these make dex saves now.
Yes.
1 and 2. They both succeed.
Damn.
They just fly above the bonfire.
I'm not confident we're gonna survive this one.
Yeah, neither am I, but we'll see.
Camus.
As tempting as it is to hit these bats plus Irina, this is kind of more important. I'll leave a space there in case.
All right.
And that's my action. If I heal at range from here, does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
That's a good
I don't-
question.
I don't
think heals do that.
casting-
No, I don't
No,
think they
casting
do.
spells do not provoke attacks of opportunity. If it's
I think a ranged attack.
Well,
Like-
no, not even that. It wouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity, but you would have disadvantage on the ranged attack.
Mm,
It's hard to remember from system to system sometimes.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to continue enabling Gesh's meat shieldness.
All right. Bats. They're starting their turn in the bonfire, but that doesn't matter. Yeah.
It does not.
They have
I
to
think they
end
have to
the
end.
turn in there.
Yeah.
I think moonbeams
Well,
start and bonfires end.
They're certainly not
Yes, it
going to
is.
do that. This one's gonna fly at Gesh, which actually triggers an attack of opportunity from Irina.
That it does.
Although she doesn't have Warcaster.
You can
So she
stab
can't
it,
cast a
right?
spell.
She doesn't have a dagger either. She can
So she
punch it.
unarmed strike, go.
Why did we not give this woman a weapon? I have 3 of them.
Yeah, she can't punch it.
An attempt was made.
Gesh. 6 piercing, and then the other one will come at you for. I'm assuming a 9 will not hit.
No.
Okay, so you take 6 piercing. And then these bats will still be on Irina for. Let me check her AC. Yeah, they don't hit. She's just
Well, that's
swarmed.
good at least.
They're just flying around her, but otherwise not doing much else. Aside from apparently keeping her from adequately punching things and throwing fire at things.
She will be our meat shield. Just kidding.
But yes. Yes, use the escort NPC as a meat shield. That'll go over
That
well.
was not a serious comment.
I know. Gesh? Is Cassie there?
They're not muted.
Surprise, AFK.
Oh, hey, there are people in the chat. Hello, people in chat.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I had someone come in and bother me with something.
It happens.
I will hit the bats. The red or the blue? Which one do I hit? I'll hit the blue ones.
Yeah, the blue ones go before the red ones.
Nice.
Crit!
Yeah, that'll hit.
Of course you got a 1 in there.
Yeah.
Are you smiting or just...
No, I don't have any spell slots
Is that 2? That...
Okay. Yeah, you just swing your hammer and crush several bats in the same swing.
Wait, I don't think that added my... I don't think that added crit damage.
It did. You just rolled 2 1s for your 2d8s.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you just rolled.
Oh,
really
yeah, I
bad.
see that. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Camus, there's a dude with a sword. He's, using it.
He's also in the moonbeam.
Oh, yeah. He'll, start with that.
Oh my god.
He actually doesn't make the save. And
I have
takes
to use
all
the
5 of
restroom,
that
so
damage.
if something bad happens, I'll be right back.
But he is going to swing a sword at you
Yep.
for... That
Oh
doesn't hit.
no.
But
Hooray.
for a second swing,
Oh.
15 slashing.
Why would you play with our emotions like this?
Wait, 15 slashing damage?
Yes, he's also adding his own effect to it.
Uh-oh.
As his greatsword comes down on you, it glows with black energy, and you are smited for 10 necrotic damage.
Oof.
On top of the 15.
So that's
slashing.
25 total.
Yes.
Okay, I'm at 6 HP left. And, I
Roll
guess...
concentration.
Yep.
That saves.
Okay, I'm back. What happened?
This guy just
Our healer took
sword him
25
to death.
damage.
Well, not
Yeah.
to death.
Oh,
Ouchies.
It's okay, I only have 1 healing word left anyways. I'm not been useful
he's-
for very long.
You're just gonna step out of the moonbeam now.
Too bad it's gonna get put back on him.
Yeah, but this way he's not ending his turn in it. Irina is gonna continue flailing at the bats that are on top of her, dealing another
1 fire
1
damage.
Yes.
Huzzah.
She's like, I got another one!
I mean, it's not
That's
just
great.
bats we're TPKing against.
Marcus.
I'm gonna keep targeting the not bat because he's scary. Also, I'm gonna target him with Slayer's Prey now because I can do that now. If I can find where I put my sheet. There it is. Damn it. I rolled a
Irina.
9.
He moved out of my threat range, so I should have gotten attack of opportunity on him.
Yes, you can
I'm
roll
gonna
that now.
stab him with a dagger.
It hits, but it doesn't deal a whole lot of damage.
Well, in that case, this might. Not moving in a way that he can like hit me, but moving there.
Also-
And I'm going to shove him into the moonbeam again.
Alright.
That's a strength save.
Strength save.
Might I request he go that way?
Yeah, that's fair.
He will stay where he is, thank you very much, with a 21.
Oof.
And then bonus action. I have one spell slot left.
Also, I didn't get to take my movement action.
Oh, yeah, you can.
I just want to walk around to be flanking.
That's fair.
One spell slot left. How do I want to use this? Yeah, I'll go for it. Dissonant Whispers.
Aw, that's not power word kill.
Oh, wisdom save. He just fails.
Alright, so he takes damage, and he has to use his reaction to move as far away from me as possible, which, ironically, is directly through the moonbeam.
It is.
I guess it's good I've went around to the
That's a
side.
moonbeam and 2 opportunity attacks.
Yes, it is.
Moonbeam.
That didn't go properly.
He
Oh my
will
God.
save against the moonbeam.
That will hit. Hold on.
And that will hit, yes.
My attacks of opportunity apply my bonus damage, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Hunter's Mark.
Ah, yes. $15.
He appears to resist all of your weapon attacks. He sort of just takes them in stride.
I have an idea. I don't know if it will work, but I want to try it.
I don't know if we want to count this as obviously dangerous terrain, but Dissonant Whispers specifically says that a creature won't move into
Oh. Yeah, let me just
obviously
put the
dangerous ground,
spell
such as
text
fire
in.
or a pit.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
that is not the correct spell. I wanted this spell. So yeah, it has moved to move as far as its speed allows away from me. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground such as a fire or a pit, or probably in this case a moonbeam. So yeah, it would go around.
Yeah, I mean, I already applied the damage. I'll
We'll
just
allow
keep that
it
in mind.
this time.
Yeah, we'll allow it this time.
Okay.
He doesn't view the moonbeam as dangerous, of course.
He
Yeah,
likes the
because it's been
pain.
rolling so damn low.
He's like, you're paltry.
I can take a little 5
Paltry
damage
light.
here.
Yeah. Camus, I believe you're up.
I'm assuming you don't want to take moonbeam damage, even if it will... No, don't bring me to. Because this is really tempting, but I think we
But
kind of
let's
need
not
you
let's
to.
not drop it on Gesh.
Okay.
Right.
Okay as in drop it on you, or okay as in...
Uh,
I do not recommend.
yeah, maybe don't
Okay.
drop it.
And... crap.
But if you could maybe take out one of the swarms on Gesh, that might be useful.
I use my action to move the moonbeam, so I can't really do much with a bonus action other than...
Wait, isn't moving the moonbeam the bonus action instead?
No, moving the moonbeam is an action.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's really good for when you have a good spot to park it.
Yeah.
Or for when your dude doesn't keep running away from us.
Yeah.
I myself will... I don't really have anywhere... Maybe I can tempt him into it, or force him to dash. I don't know how far he can actually move. And... Should I use my last healing word? Actually, can I use it? Yeah, healing myself isn't gonna do any good, so... Here. Have my last spell slot, Gesh.
Cool.
That's it.
All right. Well, the bats.
Not the
Uh,
bats.
The bats.
Will 2 of them will attack Gesh. Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
3 piercing. And then another 3 piercing. And then we have some still on Irina. Actually damaging her this time. She's not looking too good. She takes another 5 damage.
Yeah, well, neither are the rest of us, Irina.
Gesh.
Yeah, I'm gonna I could disengage, but that would be my action. But it would let the moonbeam.
Crazy idea. Can you grapple the vampire?
That sounds like a really bad idea.
If I use my breath weapon, will that also hit the swarm in my square?
Wait, you have a breath weapon?
Yes.
Not the one in your square, I don't think.
The 2
That's
in
a
your
good
square,
question.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Bones generally originate adjacent to you.
Yeah. Yeah, so no. You'd have to move.
Yeah, I'm just gonna disengage and move down here.
Alright. Give me your moonbeam roll.
Roll high, please.
That's higher.
That's acceptable.
He is going to go down at Gesh. Swing his sword. Throw some more necrotic smite behind it. You take 18 slashing and 14 necrotic.
Well, that's really rude.
That would have taken me down from full health.
At the same time,
At the same time.
to be fatal, it has to take me to negative max, right?
Correct. Otherwise,
Yeah.
Okay,
you're just
so it's
zero.
not yet.
You're just merely down.
Yes.
With his second attack, he's going to reach down, pick you up, and bite you.
God damn it.
And as you are unconscious, that is an auto crit,
Yep,
Oh god.
2 failed death saves.
which is 2 failed death saves.
Balls.
And he will heal that many.
No!
Yeah, we're fucked.
He turns to the rest of you and just says, "You should run now, little humans." Irina's like, "What happened? I can't see." She
Please kill the
Rena,
bats at
get
least.
away from the bats!
It's kind of hard when they're like all on top of her.
yeah.
Yeah, y'all should probably run.
She's like, "What happened? I can't see these bats." You just swatting them out. Marcus.
I'm gonna do something reckless and stupid and charge the vampire.
Dude, you're gonna TPK us. But okay, that's what you want.
I don't know what else we can do at this point. Do you really want us to leave you? But Irina's... We'd be running from Irina too, and then she would die, and that would defeat the whole purpose of coming here in the first place.
I am not going
That
to
is
leave her
fair.
behind.
I mean, don't leave Irina. Find some way to get her out of here, but after that, run.
I guess... Okay, I'm gonna switch my Slayer's Prey to the bats on Irina and try to get them off of her.
Alright.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yes. 6 damage and then
10 damage.
You deal exactly enough.
Huzzah.
Now she only has to deal with an attack of opportunity from the Great Sword.
No, she doesn't. As long as you move out of the way, Marcus.
Well, I mean, it took my movement to get in range.
All of your movement? Because you can move after you attack too.
That's a thing in this system? It's
Yeah,
hard to keep
yeah.
track of. Oh, well, in that case,
By default.
I moved 1 square to get there, so
Yeah.
25 more. And then I'll move back here, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to pull Katrina towards us.
Alright.
Hooray
Forward,
for telekinesis.
Grab hold of her and like drag her a little bit like the rest of the way. just
Alright.
So that we're running.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Camus.
So, nope. Action. Move that there. Bonus action. Use my super secret Fey touched quasi spell slot to Misty Step 30 feet outside of the arena, and then use my movement to move an
Keep
additional
running.
35 feet.
Yeah. We'll, put you over there. Just for the sake of having
Wait,
you
what
still
just
on the
happened?
map.
I yeeted myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm using the other side of the bridge as a... Like, you're still on the map and can have a turn order if... And can still see things. Bats... all they really have to do is... Yeah, they don't want to fly through... Well...
Do it, coward. Fly through the moonbeam and die.
The only one they can really reach without...
I guess to be fair, before you finish that thought, I didn't actually use an action, so I meant to use that action to dash and drag Irina even
okay.
further away.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely... They definitely can't reach, like, Marcus. But they can
They're
try.
going to pick the flesh from my bones.
Sorry, man.
That's alright.
Gesh, roll a death save.
If he dies before he can be turned into a vampire, does that stop him from being a vampire?
No, he's just gonna reanimate me into a zombie, guys.
Oh, right, yeah.
I did.
You die.
I'm the only one left to watch you die.
Give me one last. Give me one last moonbeam.
Lame.
Yeah, he just steps out of. He steps out of the moonbeam, taking damage. Will pick Gesh's body up and just sling it over his shoulder. And then he'll just casually turn to look at Marcus.
Yo.
Irina just keeps running. Marcus. Do you sprint away? Do you follow the rest of your companions?
Can I shoot him and then follow out of
Sure.
spite? Do I even fucking hit him?
It just bounces off his plate armor.
And I'm not gonna recover that arrow, so I used my movement to run at this point.
Yeah. He just watches you leave.
Well, a body for a body.
Yep. The bats do not pursue.
All things considered, that didn't go as badly as it could have.
Because we did the smart thing and ran away.
Still, holy fuck.
The others hear Marcus swearing to himself as he catches up with them.
Katrina is just out of breath and stops to like rest against the tree.
Irina's also like, what just happened?
We almost died, that's what happened.
We were lucky to get out of here with our lives. Gesh, not so much.
I didn't really have a life to begin with.
Says the dead guy who isn't here.
Yes.
I hear his spirit speaking to us. Not really.
Even now. Katrina's just gonna like lean against the tree, slink down to the ground to sit against it, head in her hands, and just say,
I'm sorry.
Yesh could be an ass, but he didn't deserve that.
I mean, if we're being rightfully honest, we barely knew him.
Well, you
You barely knew
you and
him.
I barely knew him.
Oh, right.
I'm assuming
I
the
forget
I'm
you
sorry
used
was
to-
addressed to Kamus, because
Yeah.
the other two of us have known him about as long as she's known us.
I forget you used to travel together.
Indeed. It wasn't for particularly long, but... well... he's not the first companion I've lost, and probably won't be the last.
But he is the first you've lost in Barovia. Many believe that many believe that this is a cursed land.
You don't say.
Well, she gives you, like, obviously it is, but, like, more specifically, those who die here are trapped forever.
Can you close the
I
turn
have heard
order,
tales. I have heard tales from the outside, from those who have came from the outside, speaking of the gods and afterlives. But I'm afraid there's no such thing here. At least, that's what the villagers believe. For your friend's sake, I hope it's not true, but,
Well, if it is true, then we'll just have to break the curse. So that he and everyone else can move on.
Speaking of moving on, she says as she's, finally started to catch her breath, we should probably do so.
Hey,
Those monsters, that thing is probably still out there.
I have no idea if I'm going to be able to sleep again. Tonight, at least. But... God, I fucking need a rest.
My Roll20 is having a seizure, but at least it's not showing up on the stream.
Perhaps in future we make our camp further away from the path, though I don't know if that would be more or less dangerous.
I'm almost wondering if we should sleep during the day and travel during the night.
Irina's just like, eh. Probably best if we can just reach town, sleep when we get there.
So... Can we at least catch our breath first, and then, if we're not going to be sleeping for the rest of the night, we can go until we get there, but I personally am not going to enjoy that journey.
You were enjoying it to begin with?
I just
It's a figure of speech.
glare. I just glare at Irina. No, I wasn't.
Well, he just shrugs. Welcome to Barovia, I guess. Where the, trudgy journeys beset by wolves are the fun part.
This really is a dark, dismal shit place.
Yeah.
Katrina curls up into a little more of a ball just sitting against the tree.
For reference, it is about a little past midnight.
Yeah. Let's just walk.
Alright, you just walk.
Can you close the turn order too? It's like
Yes.
blocking the screen.
Yeah.
Is it possible for us to take a moment to, like, catch our breaths and get a short rest first? Because hit dice are a thing.
If you want to risk,
That's fair. I guess we're going.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself as we're walking?
Yes. If it's just like an action, that's fine.
Wow, max roll. That was worth spending my last spell slot on.
As we start walking, I'm gonna walk up to Irina and just take one of my 3 daggers and give it to her.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, you don't have to. And then she sees the
you
look
do.
on your face, and she's like, oh, okay.
You're like, bro, I've got 3 daggers. I could part with one.
I want everyone to roll survival or athletics as you
Ugh.
just march.
That was mediocre at best.
Katrina, you're surprisingly getting used to this. And then, well, Camus, obviously you're already used to hostile wilderness.
Yeah.
Marcus, you're just tired
Yeah, I'm tired.
and probably too sober. But you do continue for a few miles. I would like everyone to roll perception. Camus, you hear more bats.
Fucking bats.
They fly high in the sky, and you just see a swarm.
Fly to the castle,
become-
I'm assuming? Or are they after us?
You see it high in the sky, in the moonlight. Like a swarm just covers the moon for a second and then passes by.
During the time that I see them, I'm going to tell everyone to get down.
All right,
Okay.
roll stealth.
Something I'm good at.
They pass by, but Camus, you have that feel like, like you're being watched. You just have that uneasy feeling in the back of your mind,
Okay.
and you continue on. Eventually, you come to a massive set of gates.
Okay. Are they closed or open?
They are closed. It's huge stone buttresses on either side of the road. With huge iron gates hanging on the stonework.
Are they
The
open or
bars are
closed?
rusted. I just said they're closed.
Oh, okay. Missed that part.
Two headless gargoyles flank each side of it.
Grim. Is there a way to go around, or?
Do you approach to get a closer look?
I will, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we do.
As you approach, Katrina, the gates on their own swing open with a rusty creak.
I'm going to
That's
stop
not
in my
creepy at
tracks
all.
and be. Was that supposed to happen?
Something tells me yes.
You think you see something further ahead. On perhaps the other side of the gate.
We
Do
go
I
towards it.
recognize it from this distance?
Roll perception.
That's a nope.
Can we
I
roll
am going to be
perception?
behind the rest of the party because, like, shit's spooky.
Yeah, all you can roll it. Marcus, you see.
Nice roll.
Yeah, Marcus, you see a hanging corpse.
Like from the gate or like from something further in?
Yeah, it's hanging. It's on the other side of the gate. It's on the outside of it, right? If you're coming from the inside,
Okay, I see.
from the castle.
So it's hanging from the buttresses on the far side of the gate.
Yeah. Camus, you have a better look at the corpse. It's you.
What?
My God.
We've seen something like this before. It's just a trick
Oh.
of the light.
I don't remember what that was. It's been
Except
so
I
long.
saw my corpse and then I died.
Well, nice knowing you, Camus.
Really not the night for that.
I mean, only you can recognize it as yourself, so I don't actually make that comment in character.
Neither would I, actually, because I didn't see it.
Yeah, you guys
Eyes just
see
planted
it.
firmly on the ground in front of me.
Yeah, I mean,
making sure
Katrina,
I
when you
don't
get
trip.
closer, you can see. Oh, it is a hanged man, but neither Katrina nor Marcus can recognize the features. It's too rotted. But Camus very clearly sees himself.
Spoopy.
Let's go.
Did we ever get a map of this place?
Yeah,
A map
Okay.
of Barovia?
yeah.
Yeah, I have it.
By any chance? Okay, good. You have it and not Gash.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
It's in my inventory.
I'm going to quickly
I got it
ask
from...
you to see it.
I forget what is Ismark. I got it from Ismark.
Yeah, you got it from his mark.
I was like, what the
I'll quickly ask
what the
to see
heck
it.
is her? Sure. You can look at it.
Judging by the map, it's probably a bit more of a dangerous sort of uphill and then downhill hike, but we could probably avoid the twisty-turny road by going overland a bit. Up to you.
It's probably faster to follow the road, I imagine.
As I said, up to you. I will fold the map up and hand it back to you.
I look at the party and how beat up we are, and we're like, we should follow the road. No one's in the mood
Alright.
for fucking climbing at this point. Those hills look steep.
You keep walking for a couple miles, and I would like some rolls. Someone roll me a d12 and someone roll me a d8.
I got the 12.
I'll do the 8, I guess. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Everyone gets the benefits of a long rest.
That would be nice.
So while you are in the trees, in this sort of
Like
wooded area.
passing between the trees on the road.
Yeah. You hear movement in the trees.
Oh my god, Gesh is back.
No, he's
Dang
not.
it.
It was just a figment of your imagination.
It was Gesh hanging from the banister. So we hear movement from the trees.
Trees themselves move. And you remember when the druid attacked you. Those little evil animated tree bits.
God damn
More
it.
twigs.
Yes.
We're so screwed.
Um,
We're gonna be bled out by the time we get to Valaki.
Let's just try and get
These
there.
things are squishy, if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
Like they went down in one
yeah,
hit.
but there's 7 of them. They like super action economy us.
Let's all just roll really fast on initiative and...
None of us have spells. I can throw
Oh,
rocks
right.
at things. Oh, whoops. Let me just... And I'll replace that with my original roll. There we go.
I'll give each one their own initiative.
I have a question on this feature. Does it, when it says you can take an additional attack as part of that action, does it have to be against the same target?
No.
No.
Okay,
It
good.
doesn't say it has to, so it doesn't.
I just wasn't sure if it was like, if you're making an additional attack as part of an action, if it counts as one attack or something. But okay. That means I can shoot 2 of them at the beginning. Try to hit their number. Assuming the first shot hits or takes it out.
All right. Are all of you? Yes. Okay. Marcus, you're up.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
All right.
And miss. Oh,
Yeah,
I've got a
that's
second
miss.
shot, so...
All right.
Well, that evens out. Those are 2 arrows I'm not recovering, though.
Yeah.
This is gonna do a lot of damage, though.
It explodes.
Where were these rolls like when we needed them?
Each of those individual numbers is enough to kill it.
Damn, I could have killed like everything.
Ain't no kill like overkill.
Camus.
Oh, the one we killed was the high.
Yeah, I specifically targeted that one because it had the highest initiative.
I am going to try and open up a retreat path and bonus action, make 3 magical stones, action, throw one of them at this one guy.
All right. Yeah, you just knock it out of the tree, and it's now a pile of twigs.
And I am gonna move 35 feet this way.
Irina is gonna throw some fire over here.
That is Irina's initiative from last combat.
I double click that. It is. Oh well. Uh. This is Marcus's initiative from last combat.
Guess who didn't clear the turn?
Yeah.
That was my initiative from this combat.
I mean, you can just redo it and type the number back in.
Oh, was yours at 9?
Yeah.
I mean, you're still in the same spot. But yeah,
But I
Twig
can't
Blight.
see the other initiative is the thing.
Oh.
Players cannot see initiatives on other pages.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's why you always clear
There.
it before going to a new page.
This one is just gonna leap out of the tree and attack Marcus.
Come at me, I'm not in the mood for your bullshit right now, tree
you take
monsters.
You take 2 piercing. And the one down here.
So I do.
It's gonna leap here and attack. Let's go for Katrina.
Okay. I have 12 AC.
And by go for Katrina, I mean miss at Katrina.
Wow.
Your turn.
Okay. First off, making fire in this guy's face, because I don't like that.
Okay.
That's a pretty
dex
decent
saves.
move.
He makes the death save.
Okay.
Jumps out of it.
I'm going to use my one remaining sorcery point to quicken spell another bonfire in the same space.
Heh.
Okay.
That works.
He just jumps into that one too.
God damn it. I will then move slightly away from the other twigs that are, like, trying to
Alright.
threaten us.
This one
Their
will
movements
attack
suck.
Irina. And rolling at 1.
Huzzah!
Marcus.
I'm gonna stab the one in front of me. Please
Not
have
with an
low.
8.
Damn it.
Camus.
And I'm also gonna Slayer's Prey it, because why not?
I'm gonna chuck a rock at the one that's directly next to Irina.
Alright.
Or actually, I'll do it at the one that's next to Marcus.
So this one.
Yeah. Nice.
How do you
Die.
want to do this?
I channel my rage into this rock that I am throwing at the thing. It hits the thing and explodes inside of it.
It
Kinda
sends
turns it
out
into
a shockwave
kindling.
of splinters everywhere.
I turn from it and hold up my cloak to, like, shield myself from the splinters. And it looks really cool.
Yeah, it does. Irina's just gonna explode the one that tried to hurt her.
That's fair.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's, there's just a fire here now. The whole forest just lights up for a moment with the huge flare. And this blight is gonna move here to trigger attack of opportunity from Irina because
And she has a dagger now.
she has a dagger now. Let me get that dagger.
She's not very good at using it.
She's not very good with it, no. It's gonna
It's
scratch
just
at.
literally just got it, so
Yeah. It's just gonna scratch at Katrina for not hitting you again.
huzzah.
Your turn now.
Could you please not?
I like how we're getting all these crits now that it like doesn't matter.
Dex save. It fails to save.
It takes 2 fire damage.
It is weak to fire damage. It takes enough fire damage to die.
Alright, I am backing up to where Camus is.
Marcus,
Come at me, fiend.
have a little bit of damage. That crits you for 5 damage.
Oh boy, 5 damage.
And then
I still
you're
have
up.
more hit points than I started the session with. Wait, no, I think I have the exact amount of hit points I did. I'm gonna stab it after marking it. Even though it probably doesn't matter. Or I could miss.
Yeah, you miss, Camus.
Well, at least, like, there's another chance to hit it before it acts. Two
Yeah,
more,
throw
actually.
my last rock at it. Pew!
It crumbles. And that is the last one.
This is brutal.
Sick of this damn road.
I'm sick of this entire place.
Well, best we stick to the road, otherwise it's just gonna be like
This every
60
5
wolves
seconds.
or something. Yes.
Right, so that probably would have been a nice thing to mention when I suggested going overland. Let's not do that.
I mean, I'm just guessing.
Either way, let's keep moving.
The sooner we get to Wallaki, the better.
So yeah, you managed to get a lot farther.
Dramatic shift.
Yes. Eventually, I'd like everyone to roll perception. So as you keep following the road, eventually it transitions from a winding path through the mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside. It descends into a fog-filled valley. Katrina and Camus, you both see a windmill.
Is that this?
Mhm.
Yes. It's really sad looking as it sort of sags to one side. The spinny bits, what are they called?
Propeller
Blades?
blades.
The blades?
Yes, the blades of the windmill. Yes, sorry about that. Turn very slowly. Camus, you hear a soft creak coming from it.
Knows what horrors lie in that place.
I mean, it is shelter, but I'm not sure how much I trust it.
Irina, what are the chances that that's a decent place to rest? You know this place better than the rest of us.
He shrugs.
I don't think
He's
she's
like,
ever
I don't,
been this
I
far.
don't know. I almost never leave the village.
I can see why.
Mm-hmm.
How about this? We approach cautiously. If there's no one inside,
Yes.
we can use it as a shelter. If there is, we leave and never come back.
That seems like a good idea.
I really wish I had a spell slot for Pass Without a Trace right now, but alas.
Really should have spent those fate points.
You approach. You get a better look at it. The onion-domed edifice leans forward into one side, as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. Well, now it's night sky still, although it's starting to get a little. Probably like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4.
We've been walking for a long time.
Yeah. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. You see a raven perched on top of the wooden beam of the door. It caws at you.
I wish I had a spell slot for Speak with Animals.
No, I want to drag
So
everyone
sad.
to this.
No spell.
Actually, I should make sure you guys are on this map first. That would make sense. Yes.
I see nothing.
There we go.
What
Should
is that?
see
Is that a
now.
bird?
There we go. It's
Yeah.
a raven.
Cassie, do you need a phantom token?
Yes.
Just for visual?
Or I'll just yeah. Yeah. There you go.
I'm not really here. Oh, I already dragged myself out, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
I feel a ghost beside me.
I will haunt
There
you
you
go.
forever.
I'm gonna just ignore the raven for now. Are there any windows in this building?
Very
Wait.
small.
This the doorway?
Yeah. The raven's perched like on top
Above
of the
it?
door.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like on the wooden beam. It's a thick wooden beam above the door.
I will approach
And
the
it's
door.
just like squawking angrily at you. Caw, caw, caw.
If we wait like an hour so I can recover a first level spell slot, I could talk to the Raven, but
If there are any windows like at ground level, I'll try and take a look into them.
Sure. How tall is Katrina?
I don't know if I actually put a height in for her. Oh, I did. 5'4".
I didn't put any information in the bio section.
5'4". Okay, you do see a little window. It's not like... It's just like a little window that lets in a little bit of light on what you would assume is towards the ceiling of the first floor. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Give me an acrobatics roll to climb up.
If I'm not tall enough to actually see it, I'm gonna ask one of the other two to give me a lift. But I'll give you that acrobatics check. Yep. Nope. I sort of try slip.
Slip.
How tall
You're
is the window?
ankle deep in mud now.
I will help you up. From being fallen in the mud.
You would gauge that it's maybe 3 or 4 stories tall.
The windows?
I
Three
think
or
they were
three?
saying how tall.
How high up is
I
the
think they were
window?
asking how high up the window was, not how tall the window
Oh,
was.
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It's about like 1 story. As I said, you would
So it's
gauge
tall.
that it's like the top of, yeah,
So even a tall
So it's, like,
person
near the
would
top
see
of
it.
the
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just gonna knock on the door.
Does somebody actually boost me up?
I guess I could, instead of knocking. I will provide a boost.
Give me an acrobatics and athletics.
Okay.
Who?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics
and
from the climber and
athletics.
athletics from the...
Athletics from the booster. Okay. You get a look inside. Katrina, you see it appears to be... You see sacks of flour.
Okay.
And what appears to be a makeshift kitchen.
Does it seem like it's recently used?
I mean, looks like nighttime.
Yeah, that's fair.
There might be someone in there that's sleeping or something on the higher floor.
Yeah. It's also kind of hard to see. The windows are
Yeah.
very, like, caked with dirt.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, you can let me down. I didn't see anyone inside, just some flour in a makeshift kitchen. Seems like somebody does still
So,
actively use this windmill, but I don't
barging
know if
in
they're
is
here
probably
right
not
now.
a good idea.
Probably not. And there is that peculiar raven that hasn't flown off yet.
I'm gonna hold my arm out to the raven, just like, sort of like the sort of falconer's arm.
Make a
Animal
Animal
handling?
handling.
animal handling, yes.
The skill that never gets used ever.
Until today.
At least we never use it. I don't know about other games.
It will fly onto your arm. And caw at you again.
I'll take out like some of my trail rations, if there's like any sort of meat in there, and offer it to the raven.
It ignores the rations and just caws at you twice.
Apologies, I can't understand you right now, but
He'll be our new mascot.
It just turns to look at Marcus.
I don't actually say that, though.
Oh, okay.
You can tell because I didn't use my in-character voice.
What, you don't want a mascot?
I mean, having a mascot would be cool. I just say, I wonder what it wants.
I'm gonna
Caw! Caw!
casually step around beside the raven and test the door.
I'm not sure
It
if we should
will,
go in or not.
leap up off of Camus's arm, fly at Katrina, and get in your face. It doesn't deal
Immediately.
any damage, but it is sort of pecking a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'm
Or
gonna
snapping at
raise
you.
a hand up to shield myself from it and just back away from the door. Yeah, no, I don't think this bird wants us going inside, which means we definitely should not go inside.
It flies away.
Okay.
Or not.
Well, it's gone now. You can check the door if you like.
I will check the door.
You knock?
I'm gonna just, like, try the door handle and see if it's unlocked.
If anyone lived out here, they'd be crazy not to lock the door.
Do you really think a lock would do anything?
If someone uses this place and it is locked, we
might.
just leave. That's
Yeah,
what we
see?
agreed upon, right?
See? A reason to have a lock. People like us will just walk away.
There is a lock. It doesn't appear to be super secure.
I'm gonna back away and say, I'm pretty sure this place is in use. We shouldn't stay here.
I agree.
There we go then.
I
I
guess
suppose so.
Back on the road.
Alright.
Look at us being reasonable human beings.
If only my flask wasn't empty.
Maybe there's alcohol inside.
Eh.
So you leave the windmill.
Yes. This part of the
Alright,
song
you,
always reminds me of the Remnant menu music.
Heh. Alright, so you continue onward. It's... Give me more survival rolls. Or athletics.
Survival is what I do.
Alright, so you guys are actually marching pretty well. You make a whole another couple of miles before the sun comes up.
At this point, we just press all the way to Valaki.
Yeah.
God, it is somewhat marginally lighter already. Wow. I barely noticed.
Wow, you can already tell the difference.
Only because I was looking
Yeah,
for
the
it.
sky goes from black to gray slowly. Yeah.
What a beautiful morning, I say very sarcastically.
Actually, you're not sure if you've just been here for so long. Long in Barovian time, of course, it's relative. But you're not sure if you've just been here so long or you're so grateful to still be alive after last night. But as the sun comes up, it
The
actually
sun
the
comes
lake.
up.
Well,
The sun rises
it does
behind the
come up.
clouds. There's just a bunch of clouds in
behind
the...
the clouds. Well, it lights up. You see a light behind the clouds. It's still really gray, but with the dew over the trees and the shimmering lake, it actually looks pretty beautiful.
Shimmering lake that's still like half a mile from us.
Yeah, but you can see it.
Okay.
You can see it through the
Yeah, I guess there
Right
is a
in the
clearing
trees.
there.
Yeah.
Unless the mist is really dropping our depth of field.
No. Yeah, the lake
Well,
is
no time for
perfectly still.
sightseeing.
The lake is still and is perfectly reflecting the clouds above. And you just take this minute to appreciate the fact that you are alive. If it weren't for all the bats and zombies and wolves and vampires,
And bullshit.
this would be a pretty nice place. Marcus, you see, just on the side of the road, you see a lone flower sprouting.
So what?
Irina will just pick it up and smell it.
Katrina is just dead inside, continuing to walk down the path.
Camus, what is your take on the nature?
Do those grow often?
Irina looks around and sees another couple, a little more down the way. Closer to the trees, like in the bushes, a little off the path, but yeah, you see more.
Well, I suppose this place isn't corrupted beyond redemption yet. In terms of the nature, it's actually somewhat better than where I hail from.
Really?
Yes, it's not, well,
It's not a swamp.
it's healing from corruption.
Hmm.
But it is not quite at the point of being able to produce beauty yet.
Well, I hope your home, your old home, gets better.
It will.
Look, I think I see the town.
Let's press on.
We're almost there. And I would like one more set of rolls. Someone roll a d12, someone roll a d8.
I'll take the 12.
I rolled the 8 last time, so I will not do the
I'll
roll.
do it this. I'll do the 8 this time.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't know if that's bad or not.
We die halfway to Valaki. Halfway between here and Valaki.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
So that is... I would like everyone to roll perception.
Ah, fuck.
Oof. Save us, Camus.
Marcus. You step in another bear trap.
Motherfucker.
You take 3 piercing damage on your foot.
This is the worst place ever.
Yeah, you're just walking through the woods, admiring the beauty. Like, maybe this place isn't so bad. Immediately step on a trap. I take it back. This place sucks.
Who puts traps in the middle of the goddamn road?
Apparently Barovians.
The game is in the woods.
Well,
Not
regardless,
unless you're
we
the
can
game.
find another trap, so that does mean we are very close to civilization.
I mean, with the amount of wolves and shit we've encountered on the road.
Yes, but usually they come from the forest to the road, because that's where we are.
Maybe most hunters just don't want to go into the woods.
Anyway, let's just get this trap off of Marcus's leg and keep going.
Yeah. So you deal with this one much the same as the last one.
Didn't
And-
Gesh, like, destroy it?
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, okay.
We
Someone-
just work together to pry it open.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Give me some rolls then.
I obviously don't roll well because it's on my fucking leg.
Katrina, you're easily able to pry it off. Camus, you're not really of much help. You're just sort of hovering over their shoulder.
I'm
And
honestly
the-
surprised that my weak noodly arms were able to take that thing apart.
Yeah, you just know where the pressure point is. But yeah, the road meanders into a valley, watched over by dark brooding mountains to the north and the south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountainberg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against the wall as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town a slumber.